back. Welcome back. So I'm watching it. Hey, what's up, man? Yo, kids, yo, I swear. Oh, no, they almost ready to forget what I'm talking about. Oh, so I'm watching reading just now, and I'm like 5 minutes in, and it's talking about like two people are supposed to be together, or I don't know. I don't want to say it like that because that makes it like, oh, it has to happen like this. Nah, the Lord, it will replace anybody. Anybody could be replaced. That's why I don't fuck around. That's why I do what I do, and I don't fuck around because I know I could be replaced off of my mission. And I'm not. I'm not. This is my life. My mission has become my life. Although I don't even know what the fuck it is, right? Now, it said these two people have a divine purpose or some shit, and that they've been through a lot and all of this, right? And it seems that it said some relationships are, and then it goes smooth and you get together and all of this, and then it said but these two particularly people, even though they supposed to be with each other, it's not gonna be a 1, 2, 3, I feel you, and no, it's gonna be some bullshit happen. It said a lot of people are in the way or some shit like that. So I don't really know how far that goes, really, and I don't really give a fuck. It made me think of something right away. The Bible. And how nobody wants to be the regular guys. Everybody wants to be the fucking main dudes. Nobody ever wants to be fucking Gad, the hardest worker of all 12 tribes of Israel. Gad was the hardest worker. His mission is to work. Build a tribe of workers. Not fucking general super rich entrepreneurs. No, you're gonna have regular fucking jobs and you're gonna work and you're gonna help your community, nigga. And guess what he got for that? Years and years of servitude, and he didn't have a family or nothing. And then the Lord blessed him at his retirement age to have a family and a wife. So, it's like, when you look at men like that, and you're like, wow, this dude had to just be a regular guy, work fucking to 50, 60, and then the Lord said, all right, I know you want what every man wants, now here, you can have it. You did your job, like Cain and Abel. Give me this, you give me that, and I bless you. Do what I told you to do, and that's it. Don't worry about if you like it or not, motherfucker. Don't worry about if you understand it. Is it hurting you? Oh, no. Is it killing you? Oh, no. So shut the fuck up and do what I told you to do. Be regular, nigga. I ain't pick you to be Judah. I ain't pick you to be the lion. I picked you to be the sheep. Now go graze with the other sheep. Be glad you got picked for something. So it keeps talking about, like, I've been hearing about this divine couple since that's what got me into this shit. I never started watching readings. The first reading I remember watching was a love reading. Because I just got back to recovering from the hospital. I just built myself back up. I started GMB TV. And I wanted to meet somebody, I was like, yo, you don't have your shit solid together, but you have your own shit now again, just like you always do. You were homeless when you came here, just like you always are everywhere else you go. And everybody looked at you like you was a dust bunny ass nigga. And then, within 1 year, now when you walk down the streets, niggas is hating on you. You got all this beef with motherfuckers. But when you was a dusty nigga, nobody gave a fuck. You was able to walk around this motherfucker looking dirty as hell. not giving a fuck and just being sad and depressed. And nobody gave a fuck when I was like that. As soon as I took my mask off, though, you know, like Bane said, nobody cared who I was until I put the mask on. Nobody gave a fuck till I cleaned up and took my mask off. Like, nah, I'm not a bum-ass nigga. I just have to be like this right now. I'm fucked up. When I took that bum mask off and started really shining, you know, buy some new clothes and talk to people, not just some scary bullshit, you know, getting to know your surroundings. See, niggas didn't realize I was so quiet because I was learning everyone. I was letting everyone talk so I can examine your ass. I was walking the streets all the time, examining the town, judging the people so I can get ready to come out the way I want. Show myself. Anyway, so when I got to my point of where I'm like, yo, I'm good, you know, you could walk, you got your job, you could take a chick out if you want and go eat. You ain't gotta be just a dusty and say, oh, you wanna chill? You know what I mean? You could actually wanna go out now and a proper date, not just fucking, you know what I mean? So get some fucking coffee. You know, you could actually lead a woman into it now, like, yo, we gonna chill, I'm gonna talk to you, we gonna go get a coffee, a little drink or something, and then the next time we chill, we go get some a little bigger, and then it's going good, and then, all right, now you earned the dinner. I don't know how y'all chicks be really like, yo, just let's go on a date, take me out to dinner. You're not my fucking girlfriend, bro. I don't know you. You don't deserve those things. Just like I don't deserve to hit it. I don't deserve to get head right away, right? I don't deserve to kiss you right away. We can't even get a hug right away. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we gotta wait 3 weeks, 3 meetings before you even hug me. But I'm supposed to take you out on a $100, $200 date? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know you like that. And you're not worth it. Give a fuck how bad you are. I don't know you. Why am I gonna blow money on you? You don't like me, and then you just go, oh, well, I don't like you. You blew your money for no reason. I'll see you around. Nah, that's why this whole game is backwards now. That's why women lose so much. Because when men wake up to that and be like, if I just give this chick girlfriend treatment, if I give her wife treatment, then is she giving me husband treatment? No. So that means she's taking advantage of me. Duh. And even if you're not, trust me, ladies, and I get it. I know some of you are like, yo, you be talking to that grown man. You just said take it out on a date. Yeah. A woman that constantly goes to every man and you can say, yeah, let's go on a date, and they showing off. That's why no one taking you out now is special. That's why none of that shit mean nothing. That's why your ass won't pick nobody no more. Because you already been everywhere. Niggas did everything for you already. The man that you really want to love now, he can't do nothing that's going to be special for you. You did everything with everybody else already. So when he talks to you, when he says, yeah, I want to do this, you're like, if you never did it before, though, you be like, yes, I get to do something with this man I like, and now we have the experience together, and you get it? Anyway, I say all those things to say this. As I want to get back into hunting for a girlfriend and a wife, I remember all these things I teach you. Raise your vibration by talking good to yourself. Do good things. Get up early. Eat right. Build your confidence of yourself, what you think of yourself. Everyone else is always going to think you're either okay or shit. So it doesn't even matter what they think. It matters how you think. What you say to yourself. What you listen to every day. So as I got my, Last Dragon on and my all these GMB songs that I be playing, and I was actually doing it, working out, I remember I started getting my little weight on, my arms is a little, a little chest up a little bit. Not even not a lot, just a little, that first stage where you could notice it. You're like, oh, this nigga be working out now. I remember I was just feeling like 100. I ain't even want to work out no more. I was like, I'm good enough. My little arms up a little, my arms went up like a little centimeter. I'm good. They look like got water weight in there. I said, I'm looking marvelous. I'm feeling marvelous. So I never watched readings ever. And then I remember the shit popped up. I forgot who it was, 77 something. Shout out 777 something tarot. I haven't watched this shit since the beginning. Cause you got me in trouble, dog. You fucking, you were right. I watched this one reading and it said, yeah, it starts naming all these things. Yo, you're a celibate man and you this and you that and you got big plans and you doing this and you want to be with somebody. And don't worry, you're about to be with somebody. You're about to meet somebody and they're going to like you for who you are. And you got to be careful though. And it may not be for some shit like that, right? And it kept talking about like raise your vibration up and all these other things that I be talking. So I said, oh, I be talking like that. Like, all right, nothing's for no reason. So when I listened to it, like I said, it started talking about how I'm supposed to meet somebody. And, I gotta raise my vibration. I gotta, do something. I forgot exactly what it said, but I go and do it, right? Oh, yeah, it says stop worrying about them. Like, stop thinking about being with somebody. Stop hollering at bitches. Stop trying to be nice. And just do your thing and shit, And I said, if I don't pay women attention, though, how they gonna know I like them? Like, that's confusing as fuck. I'm like, all right. So I said, yeah, that makes sense, though. I said, think about when you do GMB. Every time you do GMB and you move, what do? You observe everybody. You make sure you look like a dirty ass or regular ass man so everybody judges you. That's a dirty nigga. And then you transform in everyone's face. And then you already know what that does to everybody. Like, oh my God, he was a dusty ass bum nothing. And he didn't even seem smart. He's nice. He just says little things. And then when I shine up and then start showing my intelligence and all, that's when people are like, wait up, that was under there the whole time? Yes, a diamond in the rough. It's, like diamonds are in dirt, They're dirty when you first find them. They're not polished. They're not all fancy looking. Real diamonds are edgy, Big ass, sharp ass rocks. You gotta smooth that shit out. You wanna put it on the ring, dog. You gotta go through some things. Anyway, so that had me on some, like, alright, well, do you. Just stop focusing on it so much. You do think about wanting to be with somebody a lot. You're seeing women every day now, and you're like, ooh, I want, maybe her, let me go say hi. And he's like, yo, don't do all that. Go be friends with motherfuckers, but don't look for it. Just let it come. So I'm like, alright, whatever. 3 days, couple days after watching that reading, literally, I'm working, and shout out Diana. Black Jamaican, I think she's Jamaican or Trinidadian, one of them type of, things. She wasn't a Negro. And, she reminded me of that's later on. When I first seen her, she was just a, small, black chick, decent, average, and I said, yeah, it'll be somebody to, talk to. I ain't gotta start off with the best. Maybe you might learn something. Maybe she might be humble enough to, looks ain't everything. Didn't find out, she had kids. I had to put that aside and say so. But anyway, I remember I'm sweeping, right? She's walking down a block. I don't even notice her because I'm focused. This is what I was training myself to do, what I do now. Go super hard. Don't pay attention to nobody. Niggas in between the cracks of the street, dog. You want to not focus on women? You need to focus on something. The only thing I know to make me not think about women is my game, chilling, or working. Man shit. When I do man shit, I ain't worrying about no chick. I ain't even a thought. So, She walks by, and I'm sweeping. She stops and says something to me like, "Hey, handsome," or some shit. And I said, I look back, and look, see if anybody else did. Like, she took to me. Said, "Yeah, you. What's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up? Name James. Blah 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 blah. You know." Next thing you know, you talking about the regular stuff. Oh, I work here, and where you from, and all this. You know, and everything went smooth. You know, and then I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, how is this real? Like, this shit just said I was gonna meet somebody at work. Like, it got detailed because I kept listening to this shit, different ones, and that's when I started figuring out how to like get into this shit. And then next thing I know, everything that these things were saying, this person was saying it out their mouth. They was doing things that happened the way they said it was gonna happen at work, and out of nowhere, not actually trying so hard. And you know, that's what started this whole GMB TV readings and all of that. Before that, I would have just been like figuring shit out by myself and using movies as examples. Because to me, in the beginning, the readings were not really true. And they still may not be true. Not all of them. I already know when you're really smart, you can say something's going to happen and then just look for it. And then everybody's going to be like, "Ah, you could predict the future." No, certain things happen every fucking day. Every day someone's dying, bro. Every day. Every day someone's going to die from a car crash or a plane, maybe. Well, not a plane. It seems like it now. But you know what I mean. Like a lot of things, stabbings and regular things that happen every day. So they could just easily, I just say the normal things that always happen and just say, that's how the charlatan readers work. When someone says exactly what someone's going to say to you, the words, the whole sentence, and then they do it, you're either being set up or, the shit's real. I take it as both. And, it brings me back to what I was saying in the beginning of the video about a divine relationship and how everybody wants to be David or Solomon or Jesus and shit, Everybody wants to do the big dog things. And everybody forgets, like I said in that one video, what did Jesus' father do? What was his story? Does anybody know? I know you know he gave birth to Jesus, though. I know you know that. But that's all you probably know about him, like majority of us. Because we don't focus on the regular niggas. We focus on a dude that was the big dog, We always forget the big dog dude only does what he does because that nobody fucking taught his mind. He showed him the way to be that. By guiding him and loving him and raising them up. That love, that whatever he did is why we get these great people. So wouldn't that mean that's a great person? But he's regular. He didn't get all the love. Shit, people don't barely remember the nigga. I don't see no let's celebrate Jesus' stepdad's birthday, I don't hear none of that. Everybody just, the Most High, the Most High. He had a human father too, bro, and he put in work for the Most High. And I think that, I don't want, hate on the big Most High, nothing, but I think the Lord, makes me say these things for a reason, because he knows I'm not disrespecting him. He knows that all his people, all his servants deserve respect. Especially the ones that have to do the hardest missions and not get all the glory and get to do the mission. The big dog shit, You the one that you get shit started, And I guess that's the big point of all of this. God may choose you to be a part of his shit. But that don't mean you're gonna be somebody, the super duper. But your kid might, you know? So I truly believe this next divine couple or whatever is supposed to be together. I really believe that it's because the Most High needs certain people born to do things because other people won't do it. It's just the way it is. And I don't know. I also think that cause like when I read King Solomon, cause I want to know why this dude, how you a man of God and you want to have 100 wives? Like you a pimp, dog. You a whore. And then I read the Bible and learned that no, he didn't have those wives to be running around sleeping with them. Those are peace treaties. That's how he got peace in the land. And I said, oh, I think there's a lot of warfare going on everywhere. Everyone's beefing with everyone. Everything is beefing with everything. Every section of everything is going to war with each other. And I said, oh, the Lord must be wanting to bring peace treaties to certain, bloodlines and certain people and certain things. And I don't think it's going to be two people of the same nation. I strongly don't feel that because, I don't know. It seems like that's the thing everybody hating on right now. Oh, stay away from our women and y'all stay away from mine. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck all the way up. Niggas that say, we believe in freedom and all of this. Oh, you trying to get with my women like y'all? Or we gonna make sure y'all, it's like, yo, bro, grow up. The women you fighting for to not be with certain people, they don't like you. They'll never sleep with you. They'll never like you. And you just want them to be alone because you love your people so much, right? You love your women so much that they don't want you and you'll rather them stay alone and miserable. Yeah, that's love. A lot of people don't even make no fucking sense. They just say things. You know what I mean? Now, I understand people's traditions and there's certain ways or whatever. And, if you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. But when it comes to the Lord and his work, he don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. And if you get in the way of who he wants to be together, he'll destroy your whole town. He'll destroy your family. So I really believe there's going to be a lot of unions soon that's going to shake up a lot of families. A lot of places about to get shaken up because when these two people get together, and it's not just two, it's many people. These are the years I could feel it. These are the years a lot of people about to break up that's been together for a long time in fake ass relationships or ain't been together a long time, or a lot of fake shit about to end. A lot of relationships, a lot of niggas and women about to lose they peoples, but it ain't never been yours. You was just to stand by. You ain't do the right thing, so the Most High chose somebody else to get that job done. That's all it is. I used to get mad about certain things like that. Just like everybody else, I was a hating ass. Oh, black women need to just be with black men and blah, blah, blah. Man, do whatever the fuck you want. You're going to get what you get, regardless of who you be with. You know what I mean? Like all these black women talking, oh, it's better to be with a white man, and it's better to be with somebody that loves you. It don't matter what they are. I don't even want to hear that fake ass race shit. Because if you really believe they can treat you better, well, tell that to the army woman that got shot down by a dog by her white boyfriend. Tell that black bitch that's in the ground right now, yeah, you definitely gonna have a better life. You ain't gotta worry because you got a military white man. And they take care of the sisters, and they not like Pookie and Ray Ray. They won't beat you up because of your mouth and your sassiness. And your Nicki Minaj talk and all of that. Yeah, we don't. We get beat up and we get fucking the cops called on us. We suffer the black woman's bullshit And we don't have to shoot our wives down 5 times. Shoot her 4 times, gun jams, go back to the closet, get another clip, reload the gun, shoot her again, and spit on her dead body. Yeah, you loved your wife. You loved her. That's what you do to your enemy, bro. You do your enemy that dirty. You know what I mean? Over an argument. You don't shoot your fucking wife down and spit on her dead body. So, all of that, it's always better on the other side. Hey, listen, chicks are getting killed by black guys, white guys, and don't matter what side you go on. If you pick a crazy ass man, you're gonna get a crazy ass man. You know what I mean? Usually I just be on that, black shit and be like, oh, see, y'all want to leave us, and look what nah, I've done watched plenty of black guys shoot, stab, take their whole family out, just like crazy ass white men. Cause crazy ain't got a color. Crazy chooses whoever the fuck wants to choose it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people need to realize we're not in the world we used to live in. Crazy people have figured out, I gotta hide better. They're catching on to the things we do. They're starting to learn that, looking at the history. They're starting to see the patterns. So now I gotta pretend to be even better. You're not realizing a lot of people are grown in the crazy. A lot of people are taught to be crazy. And then they grow up and say, nah, I don't want to be a part of that family no more. I'm not racist. I love everybody. And then you find out, oh, wow, them stereotype of black women talking and belittling you and making you not feel like a man, that shit is real. They really can make you not feel like a man. I'ma kill that bitch. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess that's a warning to the many people that want to, get with the sisters and think, she ain't the ghetto, she ain't in the ghetto. Well, she was a fucking military, you know what I mean? And I don't think she was talking super ratchet, but when I seen the fight, I seen that attitude in her that, I'm flipping out, I'ma say things, and, oh yeah, I forgot, white women do that. Asian women do that. Spanish women do that. A lot of women run off at the mouth and, not realize, like, it's not necessary and it ain't getting nobody nowhere. You gotta be with the person that you call a loser and all of that. And if you're with a loser, it's because you're a loser. How you doing? Good morning. You know what I mean? Like, women be forgetting that the most. Yo, right, or dudes are you this and this and you this and that and you this, that's yours. So if that's what yours is, then what are you then? And if you're not that and you're not that, then you're worse because you accept something like that. You know what it is. You know it ain't good for you, but you take it anyway. You stay with it anyway. All love, all praise to the Most High. It's better to be in love and broke than be rich and fucking miserable with somebody that you really think you love, and then you find out, oh, I actually never loved them, or you knew you didn't love them, and all this money and all these things, I'm going to be here, and you're going to find out within 5 years, all that shit gets born real fast. All that money, you're going to start realizing, I don't understand why I feel weird now. Why? Because you don't have love, goofy ass nigga. Life without love is not worth it. You could be a billionaire, dog. You don't got no love, what do you end up doing? What's all these rich people that ain't got love end up doing? Becoming assholes and only worrying about money. Next thing you know, you're a millionaire, billionaire, but the whole world hates your fucking guts. And all you could do is pay young hot girls to tickle your balls every now and again. You'll never know what it's like for a woman to love you, though. You got all the money in the world. You could buy an island for a bitch, and they still wouldn't love you. Because you ain't got nothing but money. And your stupid ass don't know what to do with it. That'd be the sickest part in the world. When I see billionaires, millionaires, niggas got all the money in the world, and ain't got no personality, and don't know how to make someone love them. You have what it takes. You got the money. So that means you could use to get materials and do other things. But y'all forget, That's all you do is I can just buy things. No, it's how you buy, what you buy, and why you buy it, when you buy it. You niggas are just, oh, I could stunt and just give a bitch everything. That's why they don't love you. Because you just giving shit. You don't give a fuck about her and she know it. She's just there. Anyway, let me stop ragging you rich niggas for one of y'all get mad. I already know I got a couple of y'all rich niggas mad at me. My ratings keep saying it. You got a lot of, you gotta realize you don't know who watching. I don't know if it's me, but the other day, well, a couple of readings said you got some celebrity dudes watching you or some rich type of, people that are known. That doesn't mean actual celebrity. You could be the most famous person in your town. You're a celebrity, bro. Dudes on YouTubes are celebrities now. Kevin Samuels was a celebrity. He had 1 million followers. Jay-Z don't got 1 million followers, motherfucker. Some of these actors and movie stars, they didn't have 1 million followers. So, do you understand that Kev Samuels broke the mold on becoming a nobody to being famous supposedly on his own? You get that, right? You do realize that Kev Samuels proved you could be a nobody, and if you do something that's so good and regular and it means a lot and all this, and you stand for something, you can blow by what other. Do you understand that man literally, if his story's true, he made himself better than, if he was still alive, he'd be getting more money than your favorite rapper and your favorite star right now, dog. That nigga would be on TV right now. He would be everywhere. All of these alpha fake ass YouTube channels and all, them niggas wouldn't be even known. Nobody would even know half these niggas. All them fresh and fit, everybody that's stealing his lingo, they would have been sucking his balls. They would have been begging this nigga to get on the show by now. All these dudes would have been trying to click up with him. That's why I know he got taken out. All love, all praise to the Most High.